opportunity to come in the room. Beautiful Taurus. Hold on, let me see if you guys can hear me. Let me move. Let me go on here. See. All right. So Taurus, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We're just going to be pulling. There's not going to be any like I always say, no rhyme or reason for this particular reading. But we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to start with some oracle cards here. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you. Hey, Healing Hearts. Hey, Zapping. Hello. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is going to be for Taurus. All right, so let's see what's coming out here for you, Taurus. Taurus. All right. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? You guys have Inventor. We're going to get to it in a minute. Hey, Miss Patrice. Hey, William. All right. First card that's coming out here for you, Taurus, is chess. Uh-oh. You know what they say, this is chess, not checkers. You're being very strategic with how you move. And this is just your thinking anyway. Like I always notice with Tauruses, I'm not saying you're the only person who thinks like this, but I definitely know that a lot of you guys do not tell people your moves, even your family. Let's say if you wanted to start a business, or some of you guys you're looking into buying a home or something like that. You don't want them to put their opinion into what you're doing. You don't want to tell people too quickly about your plans. This could also be if some of you guys are trying to get away from someone, if you're trying to move or get out of the house. I think that you guys are strategizing. This is what this means. This could also be strategizing to leave the job that you're at. Of course, they ain't gonna know that you're about to leave. But if you can't stand it, you're gonna know what you have to do in order to get out of there, right? So this is you guys moving stealthily. Very smart here. And it says thinking ahead. So you already know that you're about to make a move. Don't know where necessarily, but I mean, I'm talking about as far as specifically for you. Specifically for you. I don't know what that means for you, but it does say, you know, thinking ahead, playing some type of, this is a master move here, okay? And you know that this is going to be important because it says consequences of your action. And if it doesn't work out, let's say if you leave your job too soon and you don't make the appropriate research of the job that you're going to, you don't want to be like, oh, you know what, I made a mistake, can I come back? Because they're not going to let you back. Okay. So you got to be very careful about the moves that you're making right now, because yes, you have to consider the consequences if you jump too fast. Okay. And I'm not really sure what this means, but when we get into the reading, we're going to find out. Now here with this card, it says person of water. You could be dealing with someone who is a water sign. This is so interesting because you guys always have water in your reading. It's 90% of the time, it is always a Scorpio. Okay. But it could be a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Now, does this have to be a person of interest as far as romantically? No, not necessarily. There could be a friend, a mother. There could be someone that, you know, you're doing business with that could be a water sign. So I'm just saying, right? But here it talks about this person that's of water. We're going to focus on the card. Not on what I'm saying right now. We're going to focus on the card. This person is emotionally connected and very intuitive, just like you. This person loves from the heart. So they're not coming in saying, what you going to provide for me? What you going to give me? That's not what this energy is. I love the fact that this card is specifically saying what kind of person you're about to be running into or who's going to be coming into your life. Hopefully this is the individual that you already know. You know, hopefully you know exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, like, oh yeah, yes, I know who that is. Okay, but this is a really good energy. The only thing that I didn't like is because here it says take things personally. Now, it's always good and bad, right? So for some of you, you could be dealing with someone who's too emotional. Yes, a water sign. I love my father. Oh my God, he's no longer here, but I loved my dad. Like I'm telling you, I was a daddy's girl, baby. Okay, but one thing, he was a Cancer. One thing that I did not like is that he loved his girls, but baby, if you say something to him that he don't like, honey, he will take it so personally and he will be in his feelings for the next 2 or 3 days. Okay. So that's the thing that I'm seeing here. And it could be a parent, right? It could be a lover, especially if it's a lover. Oh my God, you have to deal with that. You got to be like, oh, hey, I didn't mean to say that to you, even though it's not that bad. But you could have told them that you didn't like the shoes that they had on. And they're like, you don't like what I like. So you guys already know who this is. I'm not really sure who this could be, dealing with, but they could be someone around you that's extremely sensitive. So just be aware of that. Now, the next card that's coming out here for you. Oh, this is saying that you guys are overcoming some type of crisis. Maybe you have experienced some type of hardship. Now, when we get into the tarot, we're really going to see what this means, because this is the real deal. What have you experienced? What has happened to you specifically? And you see how the card says, okay, you don't experience all this hardship. You've experienced all this misfortune. You've experienced all of that. Now, how can we fix this? It's so funny. I was just telling Virgo that, right? Now, how can we fix this? How can I change my state of being? You see how the card didn't leave you just feeling broken, right? Like how it says here with this broken vase. No, it says, well, how can we fix it? How are we going to be able to change the situation that I'm in? And some of you guys are really feeling pressure right now. So, this is good, because we're going to hone in on that. We're going to know what this means for all those cards. But for that in particular, I am just curious to see what's going to come out. So we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. Of course, you guys already know. We're going to go ahead and see what's happening here. We're going to pull in front of the camera. I wasn't going to, but I will. So let's see what's happening here for Taurus. And no matter how it lands, that's the way we're going to read it. You guys had the Hermit in reverse. Do you have a lack of energy? Do you feel like this card mostly feels like, how like there's people who go out and and I'm not saying that y'all don't have fun, but how like people go out and they have friends and they're like, they get invited to a lot of things. They could be a little popular. They always got something going on. Well, this is the opposite. And I don't know if this is y'all doing this intentionally. Maybe so. Maybe you're like, I just need some time to myself. I need to spend some time to myself. It could be. It doesn't have to be you're not getting invited, right? Because there's tons of people probably looking at this saying, I get invited too much. I just don't feel like dealing with people, okay? But this is telling me that right now you guys are in this place of needing time to think. You need time to, what is it? Like evaluate your feelings. You get what I'm saying? Because remember, just because this person of water came out doesn't mean that this is not you. You guys already know how I read. I read very strange, okay? Because almost everything is yours except for when I know it's not, okay? So if you guys have been feeling like not motivated, like let's say things were really going pretty good and all of a sudden it lost its momentum, that could have been in a relationship, that could be your spirit, how you're feeling, your energy, and all of a sudden you're just like, I don't know now. I don't know. I don't really feel like doing anything. I don't know. For some odd reason, I just feel like maybe on a weekend, possibly, you guys just want to chill. You may have like one friend that you're going to talk to or something like that. I don't really see this card being as bad as I saw with Sagittarius. I just feel like with you, I just think that you're trying to block your energy. And I want to know why. I want to pull some more, but I just kind of feel that way. Now, outside of this, right, you guys got something effing major that's about to pop off. And I'm telling you, we'll get to it in a minute because I don't want to do too many things because we're only talking about your feelings right now. In a weekend, I do see you kind of just like focusing on yourself. But man, something amazing with your work, with your money. I'll say with your money so far. It could have something to do with your work, but something amazing is about to happen because some of you guys, your money may have slowed down or you're not getting the type of money that you're expecting or something like that. So let's see. We'll see. This is for a Taurus. I want to see why this is coming out. Oh, wow. Look at that. That was too many. What the heck? This is for Taurus. Let's see. Hey, y'all. All right. Let's see what came out here. Just said it. Here it is. Listen, like y'all, and I'm not saying that this is okay. Let me just say this. I'm not saying that y'all want this. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you want it. You may not. But remember, we're talking about the energy here. We saw that and we see this. Ain't nothing happening. I'm talking about love wise. I'm talking about money wise. And I told you things gonna pop off for you. So that was even more. I'm happy that I even said that, because now I see the reason why that energy was so strong with me to say it, because baby, ain't nothing going on here. And you know what I think? I think that you need to heal anyway. You got this 6th house energy that talks about healing. 6th house deals with your health and your money. And a lot of y'all been out of whack. Like I said before, slowing down because you ain't got no energy. You have not been taking care of your body. You have not been going to the, you know what, F it. You don't even have to go to the doctor. Y'all hear me say that this is not about going to the doctor. If you don't want to go to the doctor, you don't want to go to the doctor. I'm talking about you taking care of you. And you see how the universe is like, oh yeah, I want to force you now. I'm going to force you to take care of yourself. And you may not like the way that it feels, but you will. And some of y'all are recovering from like surgeries or something, or recovering from something. I don't know why. It's some type of recovery. Yeah, y'all gonna have to tell me in the comment section what that is, because I do see some type of recovery here. And I'm talking about legit recovery. And it doesn't even mean it has to be like a huge procedure, but I feel like it could have been a minor procedure or something like that. Maybe it happened maybe months ago, or you're still recovering from something. And I'm talking about money and your health here. Okay. Now let's go back to this 4 of Swords. You notice this card and this card both said what? Loneliness and isolation. I think that this is your response to something or someone who has hurt you. This is how you fix yourself. This is how you don't, lose control. Like, again, this is you taking time, because there it is. There, listen, let's go back. I knew it. I almost forgot these cards. Let's go back to this card right here. What does it say? Taking a step back, because you guys went 2 steps forward, and now, no, you went 1 step forward and took 2 steps back. A lot of y'all have been like almost running up a hill, but still running in the same place. There has not been any progression in the areas that you want the most. I'm talking about whatever that means for you. I don't know. Again, whatever specifically that means for you. Does it mean your money? Does it mean relationships? Does it mean you leaving the house, or maybe you being able to leave the country so you can move? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? I'm here. Oh, sorry. Can you see me? I'm here. Sorry. That's the problem when I use my phone, because people be calling. Can you guys see me and hear me? I'm like, I saw myself freeze on my screen. I'm looking at my hands and I'm like, why is my hand not moving? I apologize. I got to get to that part where it says do not disturb. I don't ever use that part. I never use that feature. So I'm going to have to use that. I apologize about that. Yeah, it didn't go out. It's just someone called. I apologize. Let's get back to the business. I love this because this is specifically talking about what we see. So some of you guys may have like, again, I keep seeing something dealing with recovery. I don't know, something that may have, you had a surgery that you had to have that was pretty rough for you, something dealing with your medical, but this could definitely have something to do with your money. And this is saying misfortune. So when you look at the 4 of Swords, specifically the 4 of Swords says, baby, ain't nothing happen on your money front. Like, what does it mean when the 4 of Swords is coming out? You have just enough money to pay your bills. You're not able to put into your savings account. You're not able to spend into your savings. You have just enough to pay for your bills. Because at one point, you guys, there was something good going on. I don't know why I keep saying it. It's just like everything was just, it was this easy flow. Things are really, really nice. And then all of a sudden something happened. Boom. Just took you completely took you out of whack. I mean, I can just tell, just like I said, I felt the same when this broken vase came out, when I picked it up, that same way where you're like, whoa, that's what it was. It was that whoa energy. It was whoa. Like, what is this? What's going on? What's happening? Now, going back to what I said, right? Whatever that means for you, this is what you're recovering from. Can I tell you, even with your health, this is how I'm able to tell that someone is going to recover from something with their health. It's something at the bottom of the deck, and it's one card that's sitting up here. Okay? So when I was saying recovery, I mean that. This is how you can tell. So I don't want, for some of you guys, if you're actually experiencing something pretty major with your health, I see recovery. It's not an easy place to be, though. I'm not saying that it's an easy place to be in. For some of you guys, you got to just kind of wait and see how everything is going to go. But I definitely see things moving forward for you in a really, really good way. Okay? That I can tell you. Now, we're going to go ahead and get your third card. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you. This is for Taurus. We're going to get to romance in a minute. And then we're going to get to your, finish it up with your money. Oh, Lord. Speaking of romance. Speaking of romance, can I tell you what this person was doing? I think I actually said this in one of your readings the other day, right? We're not going to get too deep in this. We're not, because we're going to do a reading tonight. We ain't going to get too deep in this, but I hate that I see the same energy. And it is on a spectrum. Not all of y'all are dealing with someone who is just driving you up the wall, but a lot of y'all really were. You really were, dealing with someone who is just like, oh, let me just put you aside for a second. I'll deal with you when I deal with you, but I want to put you aside for a second because I got something I want to do over here. And I got something I want to do over there. This is what this person was doing. And they could have put you on the back burner. This person was perpetually single. They wanted to be single. They wanted to be free. And this is crazy. Do you know sometimes this energy comes out people, even when they're in relationships? I'm like, ain't no way in the world you're in a relationship, girl. Yeah, ain't no way in the world you're in a relationship. Nah, this person is undervaluing you, and they have been. And I don't like the fact that they're coming back up in here with the attitude even worse than what they had before they left. Because it's like, oh yeah, I already know Taurus on me. I know Taurus got me. They got my back, right? And I don't like the fact that this person, it has that ego. Oh, Lord. Baby, they think of themselves the bee's knees. They think they the shit. I mean, I'm talking about they're going to undervalue you, but that's where they get their self-worth from. Ooh, do you want me to keep on saying what I see that they doing? They are nothing without your energy. They only feel like they're big because you're the person that's making them feel that way anyway. Otherwise, they wouldn't be coming back. I don't care if they got 4 or 5 people that they're doing this to. If they didn't need you, they wouldn't be around. Okay? And this person is very much so coming in like, oh, I don't have to give you anything. I don't have to go the extra mile. Oh, I don't have to do, even if it's not the bare minimum, I don't have to put in effort. What I'm doing is enough for you. What am I doing? I'm enough. I'm enough. And I know this is what this person is saying because the Knight of Wands, the person don't give a damn because they come in as selfish, especially in a reverse. This is the type of person that got multiple baby daddies or multiple baby mamas. And I'm not saying, multiple baby daddies as if, it's, a huge thing because sometimes you get married twice. Okay. I ain't saying it that way. I'm talking about someone who lived a reckless life. That's what I'm talking about. Multiple baby mamas. Okay, somebody pregnant on the way. Here they are going on a date with you and they talking about, yeah, I got something to tell you. This is the type of individual that I feel like some of you guys have been dealing with. And for others, it was just something as simple as like they just didn't want to commit. They just were pretending the whole time. That's all. It don't even have to be anything major. I definitely see that some of you guys are going to be moving. I know you're going to be traveling, but this specifically talks about moving, okay, from what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead. This is for Taurus. Oh, I like that. The King of Cups came up in the upright. It sure did. I'm messing up the whole deck. This is not, oh, wait a minute. That goes back to the King. That goes back to the water sign. Someone who is emotionally balanced and heart-centered. We saw that even there. That means that this person loves you from their heart. This is not a, okay, I'm only here because of what I'm getting. Okay. You know, this is the type of person that's like, you know, I may not be getting everything, you know, but I'm getting what I'm supposed to get. And this is not like they're sacrificing. But it's like, okay, I know that you have to work on weekends and we don't necessarily spend that a lot of time, but I'm still going to be with you. I'm still going to be with you. It's that type of thing because they actually truly dig you and they want to be with you. That's what heart-centered mean. It's not, well, you know what? Well, I want to be with you on every Saturday, by the way. Sometimes y'all do it together on Saturday, but I want to be with you on every Saturday. And because you can't be with me on every Saturday, nah, this ain't gonna work. Okay, because that means that it's not heart-centered. They're not feeling you like that. And it's funny because it already told me that this is someone that's going to come in your life when we pulled that Oracle card. Ain't that crazy? And y'all probably have no idea who this person is. Okay, you're probably at this point where you're like, yeah, that's kind of unreal anyway. I don't really necessarily expect somebody like that to come in, but okay. But it feels like you're going to be dating. This is going to be someone that you're going to meet. I don't think that this is necessarily for some of y'all, someone that you know, or someone that you know that you haven't dated. Okay, maybe you have never been intimate with this person. This was just someone that was around. Maybe you didn't even consider them as an option. Money-wise, baby, I'm sticking to what I'm saying. Money-wise, this is crazy. If somebody owe you money, though, one thing that I can tell you, if somebody owe you money, it's been real hard for you to get that money, but I definitely see you getting it. I don't know who owes you. I don't know who, it's not telling me who owe the money, but I'm just saying, I do see that you're going to be getting your money because I see it was been real hard for you to get it, but I don't know what you do to get it, but I do see that you're going to get it. But otherwise, as far as money is concerned, this looks really, really good. Like I said, it may have slowed down or things may not have been the best here for you, but it looks like it's going to be great. Oh, Two of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Now, this is making me feel like some of you guys are going to be getting, oh, y'all got a very generous person here. This is work, pleasure, life balance. What did they say? Work and life balance? Yeah. And it's funny, I literally just said your schedule. So it's like things are really starting to go good. You have to kind of figure out how your schedule is going to work with this person's schedule. And this person is actually like, okay, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can make this work. It's not a one-sided relationship. I am actually happy for you. This person is so kind. They're so kind and caring. This is why you had two of that. And then the King of Cups came up in the upright. That did not come out in reverse. That was in harmony with the first card we saw with the Oracle. Very loving individual. And this is the thing. This person gives a lot. Now, I'm not saying that they have to give money. I'm not saying that. But I do see that this person doesn't mind actually opening themselves up, you know, to help you or be there for you or to spoil you. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's pull some cards on the side. Let's see what come out. No freaking way. As soon as I split the deck, multiple babies. I want y'all to think. Let me make sure, because I don't want y'all to think that I'm like cheating back here. Because some of y'all kind of new, and so you don't know. So let me just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and pull. That's just too many. Oh man, that was extremely too many. Let's see. Smooth talker, deceptive with their words. This could have been a perfect person who broke you. That is definitely that person right there who comes into your life arrogant as shit. I can tell you. Y'all got some good looking mofos, though. That I can tell you just based off this man's suit and the way that they were described here. Okay? This person is definitely someone who can get a whole lot of different people. So I'm not saying that this is someone who's a scrub, because I'm not seeing it. They could be a scrub, but can they get a lot of people? Yeah. This person can get a lot of people. Right? So let's keep going. Here it says, well, this is for whoever that you're dealing with a thought. That goes back to what I said. I told you, this is somebody who's just out here in these streets. I'm sad that that came out for you twice. I don't like that because this is the female version of a smooth talker. People who are just coming in to get their way. They're very selfish, right? They only come in for their own selfish interest. Let's keep going. That's the long term that we just talked about. That's the King of Cups. Okay, that is the King of Cups. There is somebody in your reading, to me, I don't know, is somebody lying? Now, this is not a love interest. This is not a love interest. This to me feels like somebody is jealous as shit and they are just literally talking about you behind your back. Okay, I don't know, but I'm just saying, okay, maybe you guys are aware of it, but I do see it, or spirit sees it. Justice is going to be taught. Look at, oh my God. This deck is huge, y'all. Y'all getting all the finessing cards. And I'm not saying they're finessing your money. No, I'm not saying they're finessing your money, but y'all like some pretty people. Y'all like who everybody else like. And I don't blame you for that now. Listen, okay? Like, I feel you. I get you. But man, y'all dealing with some egomaniacs. This person could have some money. Okay? Or they're, like I said before, I think we talked about popularity, right? They could be a little bit popular. What does it say? They're they're strange. Oh, they got a group. Oh, they got a fan club. This is the reason why they pop in and out of your life, because they got different people who will stick exactly. And then you want to know what's so sad about this? You know how you're the type of person, like, I'm not going to accept your bullshit. I'm not going to accept this, baby. I know you ain't, I know you lying, right? That's you. Taurus, that's you. You're like, I just know you lying. I know you ain't treating me like that. But then you got somebody else on the other side who just waiting. You're like, I'll wait my turn. I'll wait my, oh Lord. Like somebody on the other side down bad. They got a fan club. Man, Taurus, who y'all dealing with? Here it said, oh, so they're strategizing as well? Oh, wait a minute. I am going to say that. Now, I know you lying. That was the first card that came out for you. You had this card. Strategizing. I literally said that. Strategizing. Also, both of y'all smart. Oh, okay. So y'all like, oh, you want to play this little game? You think that you're going to have control over me? You ain't going to have control over me? You think you're going to have control over my mind? You ain't going to have control? You ain't going to have control. We can do this. We can do this. This is funny. I would have never, ever thought. This is two different decks. This person, I mean, this person, they don't even know each other. Okay. And the very fact that this is coming out saying the same thing. Why y'all playing this game with this person? It's like both of y'all got big egos and you're like, we're going to see who's going to break first. We're going to see, not that you're playing it in that way, but you're like, oh, okay, so you think you're going to do that? All right, we'll see how you're going to be. We'll see how you're going to act. This is how I can tell the reason why they're coming back, because you already done left them. That's what I said. Ain't nothing happening. Maybe, is this a part of your strategy? It could be. You went radio silent. You giving them a silent treatment. You like, I'm going to see how long you're going to hold out. We're going to see that. It's killing y'all though, but it's killing y'all, but y'all good. Y'all got it. You know what I mean? Like, you doing your thing. You're doing your thing, but you're trying to prove a point. You're like, I'm just trying to prove a point, baby. You're gonna make sure you treat me the right way, because you're gonna say, if I give this to you, you're gonna give that to me. This is you, okay? Here you got identity there. Okay, now this is the thing. Now some of y'all are dealing with somebody with multiple names, or you can be dealing with someone who's foreign. I'm sorry. I have to say it because this is just reality. This is reality. Okay. You know, and I want to be specific according to the card. This is like, you know, and usually this is, I would say it's usually people who are foreign. And I'm not saying, I'm just saying, because remember, people who are born in the US, they got a social security number, baby. Okay, unless you trying to play Machiavelli in the piece, okay, unless it's that. but this does look like somebody could be doing something illegal. Now, if we're going to say it on a different term as far as identity theft, this could be someone who is stealing your identity, pretending to be you for your benefits. Okay? For your benefits. So just make sure nobody is hacked into any of your accounts, or not necessarily hacked, but make sure they don't have access to your stuff. I think you always check. Make sure you guys always, you should have your credit thing on your phone where you can look and see if anything was opened up in your name and all of that. You need to have that on your phone, because if you don't, what are we doing now? What are we even doing here? Okay, but some of you guys, you got to be careful, because you could have been dealing with someone where your information was easily accessible to them. Okay, let's get your last one. Oh my God. Some of you guys were dealing with someone of a different race, different age, or different culture. Oh, this person is nasty. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, they like it rough, but like it with different people. I can tell you that just based on this card. We ain't gonna go no further than that. That's what I got. Taurus, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, comment. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information is down below in the description box. I will have another reading for you guys later on tonight. I appreciate you. I love you guys.